Oh, good afternoon, people. Today, I want to talk about what I believe you should do after you have been diagnosed with Parkinson's. Hello? Can you hear me? Hello? Okay. All right, let's talk about what you should do after you've been diagnosed. I was diagnosed towards the end of 2024. I had had a stroke around May 16th of 2024. And from there, I was diagnosed with numerous other issues. I have an overactive thyroid. I have a couple of partially clogged arteries in the heart. A little bit wrong in the brain with the arteries to the brain. And they have me on meds for that, the thyroid and the heart, and also my Parkinson's. I'm on levodopa. That's pretty much the starting drug for people diagnosed with Parkinson's. And, it was a pretty scary thing to be diagnosed with that. I've never been diagnosed with really anything big before like that. And gotta admit, I was scared to death. That one of the first questions out of my mouth afterwards to the motion specialist doctor was, "What stage am I in?" And as you know, most of the time there's 4 to 5 stages of Parkinson's. As of right at this moment, I'm at the beginning of stage 3. Sorry, had to get a few things ready. I'm new at this live streaming. Really appreciate your patience. Thank you. Can y'all hear me pretty good? Can you hear me? Thank you. Just be a little patient with me. I will get better with this. I've got a new webcam I want to add tonight. Some of the things I believe you should do after you've been diagnosed is, number one, ask the doctor, the neurologist, or the motion specialist, what can I do to to help. And the more you help yourself, the more you will help your doctor. And if you need help, don't be afraid or ashamed to ask. I'd say the biggest thing you need after a diagnosis, even before, is a support system, whether that be friends, family, online support groups, or right here on my channel. You can always message or email me. I'll be around here about 3 to 4 times a week going live and putting out the occasional pre-filmed video. But mainly I'll be going live at least 3 times a week on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays around 3 p.m. There are a few other good channels here on YouTube dealing with Parkinson's, and number one for me is a guy named Bryce Perry. He's got a channel called Doing Life Today. He is real excellent. He puts out 3 to 4 videos during the week and does a live stream. Him and a colleague, Brian Campton, about noontime every Sunday. And it's real good. And I hope to create a community around this channel also. So none of us are going to be alone in this journey. As you can see, one of the main symptoms you can tell by looking at my hands. One of the main symptoms, or one that everybody thinks of, is tremors. Now, there's other things that can be causing tremors. Dehydration can do it. If you've had strokes can do it. There's a progressive neurological disorder out there too called PSP, parasupranuclear palsy, and there's one out there called essential tremors. Parkinson's, though, is a progressive neurological disorder, meaning it, as the name of it says, it's progressive, means there is no cure, doesn't get better over time. All you can do is get better at managing symptoms. And I'm here to tell you now there is a lot to controlling symptoms. Diet, stress, depression, anxiety. Me personally, because of my time in the military and the time in combat, I have PTSD, depression, and anxiety. He also had something called dyskinesia, which is Dyskinesia is a movement disorder causing involuntary erratic muscle movements like grimacing, lip smacking, fidgeting, body swaying. Primarily affects the face, limbs, and the trunk of your body. It can it can feel like you just forgot how to walk. I've been there before. You're walking along, all of a sudden, it feels like you forgot how to walk. I mean, it can be a side effect also. Long time Parkinson's med, levodopa, or certain psychiatric drugs can also stem from other conditions like Huntington's or Wilson's. It can be symptoms can be from mild to severe and can be dance like movements, jerky movements, or slow movements. I mean, other common causes of it are, like I said, levodopa induced dyskinesia, tardive dyskinesia, which comes from a prolonged use of antipsychotics or other dopamine inhibitors. Another causes that Huntington's, Wilson's, or can be other neurological issues. You got something called dysphagia too, which can inhibit your swallowing. Which dysphagia can be dangerous. That can cause symptoms like choking, coughing, or the feeling of food getting stuck. That's I will tell you too. It scared me to death when was diagnosed with Parkinson's because I did not know what to expect. The only thing I knew about Parkinson's was Michael J. Fox. And I thought everybody that had Parkinson's was like that. Little did I know it affects different people differently, and symptoms progress differently from person to person. Usually, if you're diagnosed before 50, they call it early onset Parkinson's. I was diagnosed after 50, so it's not early onset for me. I feel, though, me personally, that I'm progressing pretty quick. My main symptom that Parkinson's can affect is appetite and sleep. Well, that's another that you'll need to talk to your doctors about is your sleeping. That can affect your medication, your symptoms. Lack of sleep symptoms will probably get worse. I, my appetite has been severely weakened since I got Parkinson's, and went from regularly 3 meals a day, down to 2 a day if I'm lucky. And that's the thing you need to talk to your doctor about too is your appetite. Because that will